Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In case you haven't noticed, the last couple of weeks we've been diving into different content. We've been widening our net a little bit, trying to encapsulate a little bit more than just paranormal. We love nukes. We love Mind Junkie, Depths of Despair, King Frostmare. But we have so much more to contribute than just paranormal. And I think changing it up, giving you guys a little bit of variety, giving us a little bit of something a little different, you know?
Yeah, just to entertain us at the same time as entertaining you.
Plus, I'm absolutely interested in different aspects of what may or may not exist in our world. Everything from UFOs to cryptids to potentially mythical creatures.
It kind of falls in the line with cryptids.
Absolutely. Josh Gates went hunting for a lot of these things. So this week we are looking at a new channel, actually, brand new channel. It is called Top 15 Things to Know. They only have 357 subscribers. So if you guys want, go on over there, give them a like and a follow if you enjoy their content. Their videos are pretty good. This narrator, he's very on point. He's very clear. He's very easy to understand. Let's get this guy a couple more subscribers. So the link to their channel will be in our description. If you drop over there by them, let them know where you came from. Let them know that another upstart, wonderful channel sent you their way.
Little guys helping little guys.
Absolutely. Speaking of helping little guys.
Oh, no.
Don't forget to tickle Matt's bell over there.
I set him up for that too well.
Like, share, subscribe, and on your way out the door, give Matt's bell a little tickle. Let him know that you appreciated the content that we're giving you. Merch may or may not be coming with that slogan on it.
Oh, jeez.
Are you ready to see what kind of top 20 mythical creatures might actually exist today?
Yeah, I'm hoping I learn a new one because I'm a nerd. I like monsters.
Now, this thing on the screen looks pretty scary, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be swimming with that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's jump into unbelievable top 20 mythical creatures that might actually exist today. You won't believe it.
Have you ever wondered if there are still hidden creatures lurking in the shadows of our world? From the depths of ancient forests to the dark corners of our oceans, join us as we explore the top 20 mythical creatures that could still exist today. Get ready to dive into legends, sift through sightings, and question what might be real. Number 20, the Ninjan.
The what?
In the icy waters of the Antarctic, the Ninjan is a mysterious humanoid sea creature said to be around 20 to 30 meters long. According to urban legends and reported sightings, the Ninjan has a pale white body, resembling a human figure with arms, legs, and sometimes even hands. These creatures are said to inhabit the coldest waters on Earth, eluding scientific capture and remaining a modern mystery. Number 19, the Mapinguari. In the dense, uncharted rainforests of the Amazon,
Mapinguari?
Yeah.
the Mapinguari is a legendary creature described as a giant, sloth-like beast.
Josh Gates did
According to local law,
this one was on Destination Truth. It was some theories are that it's a species of giant sloth that managed to not go extinct.
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was in season 2.
Something like that, yeah.
All right.
it has a fearsome appearance with long claws, a backward-facing foot, and an impenetrable hide. Some stories even suggest it has a second mouth on its stomach. The Mapinguari is said to emit a foul odor and make terrifying roars as it moves through the jungle. Number 18, the Ogopogo.
Yeah.
Canada's lake. Okanagan is said to be home to Ogopogo, a serpentine lake monster. Descriptions of Ogopogo often resemble a large, multi-humped sea serpent or aquatic dinosaur. Sightings of Ogopogo date back to First Nations folklore, where the creature was known as Naha'itk. the lake demon. Modern reports continue to emerge, with many locals and tourists claiming to have seen the creature. Number 17, a Wendigo. From Native American folklore, particularly among the Algonquian-speaking tribes, the Wendigo is a malevolent spirit associated with cannibalism, winter, and famine. Described as a giant, emaciated figure with a heart of ice, the Wendigo is said to possess people and drive them to commit acts of murder and cannibalism.
What the hell would we do if we were out in the woods here or out at Paradise and we heard that?
That kind of screaming? Bro, I get in the car.
Imagine if we were walking on the White River Trail.
Dude, I'd go to somebody's house. Like, hey, let me in. You hear this shit? Let me in.
Half hour away from the car, and you hear that scream coming from the woods around us.
Because I'm like trying to like think for a second for that video, like the sound. I have to make a note. I'm not crazy about him like constantly having this sound in the background of him narrating. So that's a note. I'm trying to think. Because I'm trying to think like around here. Deer make a weird scream sometimes, but that's too loud and consistent for a deer. I can't think of a goat doing that. Like that's such a strange.
There's definitely a strange sound.
The creature represents both a literal and metaphorical hunger, reflecting the dangers of insatiable greed and the harshness of survival in the wilderness. Number 16, Selkies.
Oh, yes,
Cold
Selkie.
waters of Scotland and Ireland, the Selkie is a creature from folklore that is said to transform from seal to human. According to legend, Selkies can shed their seal skins to become beautiful men or women, and often form romantic relationships with humans. However, if their seal skin is found and hidden by a human, they are trapped in human form until they recover it. Number 15, the Beast of Bodmin Moor. In Cornwall, England, sightings of a large black cat have persisted for decades. The Beast of Bodmin Moor is described as a phantom wildcat, possibly a surviving prehistoric feline or an escaped exotic pet. Numerous sightings, livestock killings, and mysterious paw prints have kept the legend alive. Number 14.
Can you pause that for a second? The sounds they were using, those did sound like big cat, like snarling. And I kind of like been interested in that whole like big cats in England sort of theory that goes around sometimes. Because pretty recently into the fossil record, like antiquity, like Roman, there were big cats in Europe. So, could there be like a species that managed to stay alive? Maybe.
I absolutely believe that there could be. There is so much in the world that we haven't explored yet. I mean, look at how much of Scotland and Ireland is just open.
The moors, yeah.
Yeah. And who's to say that there's not something out there that has eluded us for this long? You know, and if we thought it was something that was extinct, people would stop looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
in Japanese myth, Rokurokubi are humans by day and creatures with elongated necks by night.
Oh, Japanese yokai
These
are always
shapeshifters
so
appear
crazy.
normal during the day, but at night, their necks stretch to incredible lengths, allowing them to spy on or frighten others. Some stories portray them as cursed beings, while others suggest they are malevolent spirits. Number 13.
That's creepy.
The Mongolian deathworm.
I love this
Buried
one. This
beneath
is
the
my
sands
favorite.
of the Gobi Desert, the Mongolian deathworm, or Olgoi Korkoi, is said to be a fearsome creature. Described as a large red worm that can spit acid and generate deadly electric shocks, the deathworm has been a part of local lore for centuries. Its existence has yet to be scientifically proven, but many expeditions have sought to uncover the truth. Number 12. The black shuck.
Oh yeah,
A giant,
I know
ghostly
black
black
shuck.
dog with burning eyes. Black shuck is said to roam the countryside of East Anglia in England. Descriptions of black shuck vary, with some portraying it as a large, menacing hound, while others see it as a protector. The most famous sighting occurred in 1577 when black shuck reportedly broke into a church in Bungay during a storm, causing death and destruction. Number 11.
That one kind of reminds me of the hellhounds.
Yeah. So black shuck is the name of a very specific one. There's a phenomenon in England of the black dogs of England. Sometimes they're called grims. It's a pagan practice that has carried over into the Christianization of England, where they take when they establish like a new church and a new graveyard, they actually bury a dog at the threshold. And the idea that that dog's spirit is going to protect the church, protect the graveyard. So in like a lot of old graveyards in England, people will report seeing these black dogs. And the theory is that it's these shuck, grim, hellhounds, these ones. They're doing their job.
That's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
So far, this channel, first couple minutes into it, I like how clear he is with his narration. The sounds in the background, some of them are a little distracting.
Yeah.
But so far, he's doing pretty good with this.
The kappa.
I love Kappa.
Japanese folklore tells of the kappa, a water creature known for its mischievous and often violent behavior. Kappas are said to inhabit rivers and ponds with a humanoid body, webbed hands and feet, and a dish-like depression on their heads that holds water, their source of power. Known for luring people into water to drown them or playing
Oh, like
pranks,
crunching. I know why it's
these
crunching.
creatures have a complex place in Japanese mythology. Number 10. The Mothman.
They just love cucumbers.
With glowing red eyes and enormous wings, the Mothman is a harbinger of doom. First reported in 1966 in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, the Mothman is described as a man-sized creature with large wings and hypnotic red eyes. Sightings often precede disasters, leading many to believe that the Mothman is an omen of impending catastrophe. The most famous incident associated with the Mothman is the collapse of the Silver Bridge in 1967, which resulted in 46 deaths. Number 9, the Bunyip. In
Yeah.
Australia's swamps and billabongs, the Bunyip is said to lurk. Descriptions of the Bunyip vary widely.
Bunyip?
Some accounts
Bunyip.
depicting
Bunyip?
it as a large amphibious creature with a dog-like face, flippers, and a horse-like tail, while others describe it as having a more humanoid appearance. The Bunyip is often associated with eerie cries and sightings of strange creatures in the water. Number 8. The Thunderbird. Native...
So a caveat on the bunyip thing. It's so prevalent throughout the Australian continent that there are hundreds of descriptions of it. So folklorists tend to kind of just, it's probably not real. Because in the vast majority of Australian water sources, there are crocodiles, freshwater sharks, sawfish. It's basically just a big, hey, be careful near the water.
Yeah, then it's a pretty good cautionary tale when you go anywhere near a large body of water, even here in the United States. Stay out of the water in Florida, right along the bayou down there.
Native American legends speak of the Thunderbird, a giant bird capable of creating storms and lightning with the beating of its wings. Described as a massive bird with a wingspan that can block out the sun.
Okay, that art's just kind of
Thunderbird
dope.
is a symbol of power and
Yeah.
strength.
I just like that.
Sightings of enormous birds have been reported across North America, leading some to believe that these ancient legends could have a basis in reality. Number 7, the Yeti. High in the Himalayas, the Yeti is a massive, shaggy beast shrouded in mystery. Descriptions vary, but it is often depicted as a large, ape-like creature covered in fur, roaming the snowy peaks. Sightings of the Yeti date back to ancient times. with many locals and climbers reporting encounters with this elusive being. Some believe the Yeti could be a surviving species of prehistoric ape or a misidentified bear. Number 6, the Jersey Devil. The Pine Barrens of New Jersey are...
The Jersey Devil is one of the most compelling cryptids that I've ever heard of.
Really?
Because there's so many descriptions. There's so many people that I've talked to that have lived in Jersey that swear that thing is real. They swear they've seen it, they've heard it, they've heard stories about it. But then there's the other side of the coin that there are so many descriptions that almost makes it impossible for it to exist.
Mm-hmm.
Is it improbable? Sure.
There's also tons of actually documented hoaxes of it.
Exactly. But you go out there, you talk to people that have lived out there, and they swear that this thing is real. So, believe what you want about it. I'm not going to give an opinion, but the Jersey Devil, if it's real, maybe one day we'll get it on camera.
Said to be home to the Jersey Devil, a creature with the head of a horse, bat-like wings, cloven hooves, and a piercing scream. According to legend, the Jersey Devil was the 13th child of Mother Leeds, born as a cursed child and transforming into a monstrous creature shortly after birth. Over the centuries, there have been numerous reports of sightings and encounters with this terrifying beast. Number 5, the Kraken. In the vast and unexplored depths of the ocean, legends tell of a giant sea monster known as the Kraken, capable of dragging entire ships underwater. Described as a massive, tentacled creature, the Kraken has been a part of maritime folklore for centuries, particularly among Scandinavian sailors. The legend of the Kraken is believed to be inspired by real-life sightings of giant squids, which can grow up to 43 feet long. In 2004, researchers captured the first photographs of a live giant squid in its natural habitat, providing a possible basis for the ancient tales. Could a colossal, ship-sinking creature really be lurking in our oceans?
Sure could.
Number 4, Mokalembembe.
I love Mythical.
Deep in the Congo Basin,
I love
locals
this
speak
one.
of a dinosaur-like beast called Mokalembembe. Described as a large, long-necked creature with a body resembling an elephant or a hippopotamus, Mokalembembe is said to live in the rivers and swamps of Central Africa. Some believe it could be a surviving sauropod dinosaur. Expeditions to find Mokalembembe have been conducted since the early 20th century, with explorers and cryptozoologists collecting eyewitness accounts and even alleged footprints. Do you believe there are dinosaurs still walking the earth today?
What do you think? You think that one's real?
It's one of those things where I really want it to be. I'll ignore some of the issues of a surviving dinosaur over 65 million years. Just for the sheer fact of I want there to be a surviving dinosaur. Because it's just cool. It's a big dinosaur in the Congo. At the end of the day, that's just cool. Its name means canoe tipper. Fun fact. I like dinosaurs.
Number 3, the chupacabra.
Chupa thingy.
First reported in Puerto Rico in the 1990s, the chupacabra is a blood-sucking creature that has left livestock drained and locals
That's a new
terrified.
video, actually.
Descriptions of the chupacabra vary,
I haven't
with
seen
some
that one.
depicting it as a reptilian creature with
Looks like a
spines
dog
along
with
its
mange.
back, while others describe it as a strange, hairless canine. The name chupacabra translates to goat sucker in Spanish. The first reported sighting of the chupacabra in 1995 involved 8 sheep found dead, each with 3 puncture wounds in the chest area and completely drained of blood. Is there a vampire-like creature prowling the night, hunting for blood? Number 2, the Loch Ness Monster. Deep within Scotland's Loch
famous.
Ness, an ancient long-necked creature is said to swim. Known as Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster is often described as a plesiosaur-like creature with a long neck and humps protruding from the water. Sightings
Messy.
date back to the 6th century, but it was the famous 1934 surgeon's photograph that captured global attention. In 2003, the BBC conducted an extensive sonar search of Loch Ness and found no evidence of large animals, yet sightings and reports continue to this day, fueling the mystery.
There is an issue that Loch Ness is
What secrets
kind
do you
of
think the
massive.
You would think a sonar sweep of the lake would prove that there's nothing in there. That is a massive creature.
It's a massive creature, but Loch Ness is a incredibly long, deep lake. Like, it is. I'm not like trying to like be hard into the line that Loch Ness Monster is real. I'm just saying that there are issues in disproving it with the issues of proving it.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah.
murky water of Loch Ness hold? Number 1, Bigfoot. Is there a massive hairy
Sasquatch.
ape roaming the forests of North America? Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is described as a large bipedal creature covered in hair, standing between 6 and 9 feet tall. Sightings of Bigfoot date back to the early 20th century, with numerous reports of footprints, vocalizations, and even blurry photographs and videos.
That looks like our trail.
In 1967,
Kinda.
Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin captured a short film of an alleged Bigfoot in Bluff Creek, California. The film remains one of the most controversial pieces of evidence for Bigfoot's existence. Do you think a giant, elusive primate could really be living among us?
Absolutely.
Ancient Egyptian.
Yeah. The sheer like consistency across the North American continent in like different tribes all having similar stories and depictions of Bigfoot or Bigfoot-like creatures is astounding.
There are way too many stories, way too much potential evidence. There's just too much. You got regional Bigfoot, the skunk ape.
Skunk ape, Momo, the Wildman, like Sasquatch, obviously, but like it's just it's so baffling because it's so consistent. There has to be something to it.
Absolutely. There has to be something to that. There has to be something to the theory about them using the underground caves is, wait, hold on. I know you're going to give me shit about that, but it would explain why they're so elusive. I'm not saying they use it to travel across the United States. I'm saying that they might be like bears where they use caves as well.
Yeah. Denning up, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Especially like the Carolina Appalachian Mountains. There's tons of cave systems there.
Yeah, absolutely. That would explain why they're so elusive, because they're underground where we're not looking or where we can't get to.
Not easily.
And they're so massive, and what's to say they're not moving rocks around in there to create different paths or close paths off that they're hiding behind.
They even just block the entrance from view.
Right, exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable top 20 mythical creatures that might actually exist today. Nice little channel. It's a great channel you got. Description will be the link will be in the description. Top 15 things to know. Go give those guys a like, a follow. Maybe tickle their bell a little bit. Don't make Matt jealous. So
Okay.
tickle Matt's bell so that you get notifications from us too.
Right.
Until next week, hope you guys like the new content, the broader range of content that we're bringing you. If you don't, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, have a good week.